and thank you everyone for joining. So today I'll be telling you about a little bit about yoga and its benefits, and a lot about what you can actually do to include in your life. Simple things, simple poses, how you can include them in your life. And even if you have a desk job, how you can do these simple asanas, very small mindful and breathing exercises, which can really help you to focus back in your work, feel refreshed, feel reset, and focus back, and whatever you're doing, just have a better clarity in your work. So first of all, as we all know, every one of us will have our own little understanding of yoga practice, because we have all seen, being Indians, we have all seen it in our around us, people doing it, maybe our family members, maybe we have tried it. So yoga is a very ancient, century-old practice, and what we have left now is this beautiful knowledge and practice to adapt. But essentially at the core, yoga is a lifestyle. Yoga is how you're living, being, breathing, thinking, and interacting with yourself and with the world. And asana practice, which we have all seen, done, and which we'll be doing now today in the class, is a way of understanding our body, through which we understand our mind. So this may sound very mystical, so I'll just try to demystify it and break it down in very simple words. What are the physical benefits of yoga? What I was saying was talking about the benefits of yoga, the physical benefits of yoga. How it helps is when you hold a posture, when you work on strengthening, mobility, and flexibility of your body, of your muscles get full expansion and contraction. So all the blood vessels passing through the muscles, all the nerves passing through the muscles, they flow better. And all the organs of the body, all the parts of the body receive a good supply of blood, as well as good nervous connectivity. And what else does our body need? If it's getting its nutrients well, it'll be healthy, right? So it helps in improving our posture, our lung health, our heart health, digestive health, reproductive health, immune health. In fact, every aspect, every different systems of the body get affected when you practice yoga. Apart from that, it helps to de-stress the body. How? For example, right now, if I tell you to take a deep breath in, we're going to be doing it like this. Okay, so what happens is our chest expanded, our shoulders broaden, and we are thinking we are breathing deep, and which is very relaxing. But actually, for the body, this way of breathing is a stress breathing. When you breathe more in your chest, it is a stress signal to the body that you are under stress. All right. But if you ever see a child sleep, in fact, when you are also sleeping in the night, you're breathing in your belly. The belly will go up and go down. And that is the relaxed way to breathe. Even for the body, that is a relaxed state. Okay. So we have to really unlearn how we have been breathing till now, and learn the natural way to breathe, which is what also I'm going to be teaching in the class. And so it helps to de-stress. It helps to bring focus in the mind. When you are starting a new work, new job, new task, you just want to declutter your table, clear the table of all the mess, and start afresh. Exactly that is what happens when you practice yoga. Because all of the time you're spending with yourself, you begin to watch your mind, watch your thoughts, watch your body, and whatever excess is there, which is not needed, you begin to throw it off. And that is what brings focus, clarity, and concentration in your mind. So these are the multiple benefits. It improves the body awareness. It improves mental awareness. And also, because all the yoga postures are done equally on both sides. If you have practiced yoga, everything is done equally on both sides. It brings balance in both the sides of the body, which affects both the sides of the brain. So the right side is intuitive side of the brain. The left side is the more logical, the right side is logical side. The left side is intuitive side of the brain. So there is a balance between both the sides of the brain as well. So these are all the benefits of yoga. Now we're going to be jumping into very simple practice. I'm going to teach you in a way which you can remember And even if you have less time or you are not able to access this video, you'll be able to practice very easily. So let's say you're sitting on a mat, and this can be frankly done sitting on a bed also. So you necessarily don't need a mat. We're going to be moving all joints one at a time. If you observe, I'm sitting on a block. If you, for example, if you have any problem sitting on the floor, then you can use a cushion or any small elevation under your hips to sit properly. So what we'll do is, let's say you relax like this, and then look at your toes first. So these are the first joint that we'll move. So start moving your toes. We'll stretch the toes and keep looking at your toes, because we are talking about all about, being mindful of every movement that you're making and every breath that you're taking. So look at your toes and observe the muscles which are moving. Observe any sensation. It's not very technical. You don't have to go all technical. Any sensation that you feel. Maybe after a couple of rounds, you begin to feel warmth in your toes. Moving to the next joint, which is your ankle joint. So we'll point the ankle and flex. Just kind of, when you start to think about it, these are the different movements that our joints make. So it's very obvious in a way. Just move your ankles, and then we'll do ankle rotation. So 2, 3, and 4, 5, and like this in the other direction. So depending on how much time you have, you can do your repetitions accordingly. You can do 5 to 10. Moving to the next one, which is the knee joint. So we'll hold the leg from the back and bend and open the knee. So they may seem very small movements, nothing big is happening. What we're trying to do is improve the circulation of the blood in the lower body, and stretch and compress the muscles properly, all the muscles, so that they stay healthy and proper nutrients reach in every part of the body, and the joints stay lubricated as well. Moving from the knee to the hip joint, we'll keep the ankle on top of the thigh and begin to move the knee in to the chest and down. So you're moving the hip joint if you observe. Yeah. So just do this a couple of times. Similarly, you will do it on the other side. So first moving the knee, we'll do it 5 times, 3, 4, and 5, and keeping the ankle on the thigh, just push the knee down and bring it into the chest. And then after this, all our joints have been taken care of, more or less, till our hip joint. All right. From here, we're going to be moving up in our upper body. Just like how our lower body is, our upper body, instead of toes, there are fingers, ankles, there are wrists. Instead of knees, we have elbows, and hip joint is very similar to the shoulder joint. The movement is also similar of these joints. So for the fingers, just like our toes, we'll press the fingers together and spread them out. So just do this a couple of times. And this is especially great for anybody who has a desk job, because your fingers, your hands get tired. And then from here, we'll move the wrist down and then up, just like how we were doing in the toes. So down and up a couple of times. Make a tight fist so you observe your muscles working over here. And then make a circle with the wrist. First, you can take one direction, let's say clockwise, and then anti-clockwise. After this, we move to the next one, which is the elbow. So elbow, we just bend the elbow and open, just like that. You can do a couple of times this also, 4 and 5. And moving into the shoulder joint, we'll make shoulder rotation. It is a ball and socket joint, so it moves in different directions. So bring your fingers to your shoulders, elbows join in. As you breathe in, send your elbows up, back, and down. Very simple movement. You can do 5 in one direction, and then 5 in the other direction. By other direction, I mean, take your elbows back. Make sure you're taking your elbows back as well, and then up, forward, and down, like that. So doing this a few times, up, forward, down, and last time. Great. Now, what joints we have left is our spine. Okay. So first we'll move the neck part in the spine. You can bring the chin down to the chest and then start to rotate your left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, take your head up, right ear to right shoulder and down. Like this, you can just make simple neck rotations. While making the neck rotation, just make sure that you don't close your eyes, because if you close your eyes and move your head, you may feel dizzy when you open. So keep your gaze soft, or you can just rest it on the nose. Let's do the same on the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. You don't have to worry so much about the breath also. In fact, whatever is coming naturally to you, just let it happen. Right now, we're just trying to maintain full awareness in our body. So observe how you feel in the sides of your neck, in the front of your throat, in the back of your neck as you make this movement. And slowly, let's all come back to the center. Moving from the neck to our lower spine, we will do twisting of the spine. Okay. Spine has multiple different movements. For example, you can twist from the spine, you can bend sideways, and you can bend forward and bend back. So these are the different movements we'll make in the spine. And if these are taken care of, your spinal health will be taken care of. Okay. Spine goes through a lot of compression, a lot of wear and tear, especially if you have seated or standing jobs. So let's move into the spine now. For the twisting, let's just take the hands up as we breathe in and twist by taking the right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Twist like this. Many people just twist in the neck. Don't just twist in the neck. Push the shoulder back and twist in the spine as well. So you look back comfortably. But if you're slouching over here, try to open the chest. Think of lengthening the spine and then twisting. Same on the other side. Breathe in and breathe out. And while you hold the pose, if your mind is going here and there, just bring it back to the physical awareness. Observe what you feel in the right side of your body. Observe what you feel in the left side of your torso or any other sensation. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, relax. And now moving into the side stretch, lateral stretch. Right hand goes to the right. Lift your left hand up. Just bend to your right. Stay here. You can stay here for 5 to 10 breaths. Observe how my palm is facing down and my shoulder is a little back so that my chest is not collapsing. Open the chest, open your lungs, and allow your ribs to open as well. You can look up if you want. Stay here for 5 to 10 breaths. Inhale back to center. Take your left hand on the left side. Sweep your right hand up as you breathe in and begin to bend to the left side. And again, any part of the body where your attention goes instantly, keep it there. For example, over here, you'll feel a big stretch in the sides from the hip to the shoulders, all the way to your fingertips. So keep your awareness there and breathe nice and full. Inhale back to the center and exhale. And from here, moving into the last two movements of the spine, we'll just come and be in a tabletop position. And what we'll do is, as you inhale, arch the back, look up towards the sky. So we are arching the back completely. And when you exhale, push your hands into the floor, round your upper back, middle back, and lower back, and bring the chin down to the chest. So these are two last movements of the spine. As you inhale, arch. As you exhale, you round your back. And frankly, you can do this as many times as you want. If you're following the practice with me, this is such a nice movement for the spine. Opens up and creates space in your vertebrae, between your vertebrae. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly, you can come back to the center. So that was a very simple movements that you can include daily in your practice. And I'm guaranteeing you, like, a lot of, physical achiness or anything, if you're feeling discomfort or something, it'll be taken care of. just because this circulation is improving in your body and there's a good nervous connection. When I say good nervous connection, a lot of times, for example, in your hip joint has a lot of nerves and blood vessels which are going all the way down to your toes. If your hip is tight, then all those nerves gets compressed, and a lot of people experience sciatica or numbness in their legs. So all these things will be taken care of if these things, if you just follow along this. I think 5 minutes it took to do this practice, if you do this practice. So if you have any questions regarding this, you can let me know. Otherwise, we're going to be moving to the next section, in which I'll show you what are the simple things that you can do when you are seated on a chair, when you're working from your office, because you don't have the luxury of rolling your mat out and practicing on your mat. So the practice will include a chair. If you're seated on a chair right now, you can practice along with me as well. So I'll just roll my mat. And bring the chair. So if you're seated on a chair, first of all, we don't want to slouch because this is exactly what we want to avoid. So we can sit at the edge of the chair where your feet are nicely planted on the floor. What happens is sometimes when the chair is too high, the legs are hanging, which puts extra pressure on your hips and your lower back. And sometimes if the chair is too low, then legs are like this, where your knees are over your hips. Both the positions are not very comfortable. See that if you can, you place something under your feet and make sure your knees and your hips are almost in straight parallel line, parallel to the floor. Similarly with your hands, if your table is too low, you're going to slouch. If it's too high, you're putting extra pressure on the shoulders. So make the height of the table also adjustable, or just adjust the table according to your height. So let's sit on the edge of the mat, keeping the feet on the floor. And begin to relax the shoulders. Take 2 fingers and push your chin back. When you do this, instantly you'll feel how the back of your neck gets a stretch. Your head feels that it's rested on the shoulders now, and your shoulders are rested on your pelvis. And you create a nice center line through the spine. You can close your eyes if you want, because closing the eyes helps to bring all our senses inwards. You begin to pay attention on how you're feeling right now. Whether you're feeling any discomfort, any achiness, which maybe till now you were ignoring, busy in work. You will start to observe if there is too much overburden of work, you're overwhelmed with your thoughts, you'll observe that as well. And somewhere or the other, your body will understand that this is where we need to work on. Okay. So from here, as you're seated on the chair, first we're going to be doing is the neck stretch, which is very, very important. So bring the chin down to the chest. You can do the simple neck rolls, which I've already explained, like this, in both the directions. If you want, you can also take some time, take your right hand on left ear, push your head down towards your shoulder. Begin to feel a stretch in the side of your neck. When you stay here for some time, try to push your head back into your hand. So your hand is pushing your head down, but your head is pushing against your hand. This will help to strengthen your neck muscles. Instantly, you'll feel opposite force between your hand and your neck. All these muscles will become tight and help in strengthening. And relax. Let's do the same on the other side. Left hand on right ear. Drop your head to your left side. So first, it's a passive stretch. You're just chilling over here, observing how you feel in the right side of the neck. And then make it active. Start to push your neck into your hand and hand against the head. Make it very active and relax. Come back to the center, moving into the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears as you breathe in. push the shoulders down as you breathe out. So this is my neutral position. I'm pushing my shoulders further down. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, breathe in, breathe out. Then from here, we'll move to our upper back and our chest region. Because we are mostly sitting like this, slouching, we want to undo that. How to do that? While sitting on a chair, you can take your hands back on the backrest and just start to push the shoulders back and expand your chest. It's as if you're trying to move forward, but your hands are stopping you to move forward. Big stretch. Just stay here for some time. Wherever you are, always remember to breathe. Okay. If you find any pose very intense, it's all right. Just remember you're not alone in that. Sometimes some places do feel very tight and stiff and may feel very intense, but just remember to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back to the center. And now from here, we'll move into a seated cat and cow. So hands to your knees. Let's inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round your back. So we are doing the same thing that we did on the mat, this one. But just because you're seated on a chair, you can modify it like this. Inhale, arch. Pull yourself forward. Look up towards the sky. And exhale, round your back. Pushing your hands into your knees. Chin to the chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly come back to the center. Also, when you're doing all these drills and stretches, your chest is expanding constantly. We are stretching the intercostal muscles, which are the muscles between the ribs also. We are increasing the lung capacity, which again leads to stressful breathing, because you're sitting like this, your lungs don't have enough space to breathe, okay, which can cause shortness of breath and lower levels of oxygen in the body. From here, we'll just stand up. I really wanted to include some asanas and stretches that you can do while standing, because we are already sitting for very long. We want to take a break and we want to stand. So stand, keeping a comfortable distance between your feet. If possible, then remove your shoes, if possible, because always our feet tight in the shoes make the foot also weaker, and you don't utilize all the tiny muscles in your feet which are required for you to walk properly and do your daily routine things. So take a break and remove your feet if possible. And keeping them at comfortable distance, let's interlace the hands and reach the hands up towards the sky. So first you begin to press your bicep into your ears like this. Try to push your shoulders back as much as possible. You'll feel the belly goes in slightly. And if possible, look at one point in front of yourself and begin to lift your heels up. Tadasana. Now, when you're balancing in this place, it's a balancing pose. You have to keep your gaze fixed at one point, which is your gaze point, your drishti point. In yoga, all the asanas have a drishti point, the place where you look at, and that really sharpens your focus and concentration. Slowly exhale, bring your heels down. Keep your hands here, and when you exhale, bend to the right side. Stay here for some time. If you want, you can take your left foot behind to feel a deeper stretch. It's almost like you're making a half moon shape with your body. Big stretch all the way from the fingertips to the shoulders, sides of your ribs, all the way down to your toes. Inhale back to center. Let's stretch the other side. So bending to your left side, take your right foot all the way to your left. Stay here and breathe. So there may be some poses in which you find breathing very difficult. It's all right. It's just a matter of practice. It's just a matter of becoming comfortable in different postures. But for now, just breathe as easy as you can, very naturally. Slowly inhale back to the center and exhale, relax. Now you can widen your stance and we'll be doing a dynamic twist. This is a lovely thing to do, you know, anytime you want to take a break from the work and just shut it all off, come back into some playful mood, you can do this. Just start to swing your hands. So we are dynamically twisting our spine. And at the same time, I'm touching my opposite shoulder with my hand. So I'm twisting like this. So just let it go. Allow your hands to become heavy, swing around, just play around over here. Maybe sing your favorite song. Keep twisting, keep moving. And when you slow down slowly, 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 and come back to the center. And now from here, I'm going to show you from the side. Inhale, take your hands up towards the sky. And when you exhale, begin to bend your knees and roll yourself down. Swing your hands back, inhale up. Breathe in, expand your chest, rise and shine, exhale. Surrender, inhale and exhale. You can do this movement slowly. For example, if you had a very busy day and you want to just slow things down for a moment, you can do it slowly. Or if you're in the middle of day feeling lazy, lethargic, you want to just wake up yourself, maybe have a cup of coffee, you can do it fastly. So really depending on how you're feeling, just move your body. And this is what comes with body awareness. When you're becoming more and more aware of your body, understanding its signals, its signs, you begin to really tend to the body, move according to what is required. Inhale back to center and exhale. And from here, we're going to be doing a simple stretch for the shoulders. You can use the back of your chair or even the table. Walk back and relax your head down. Here, you'll start to feel a stretch in your shoulders, in your upper back. It is a great way to correct your posture, great way to really realign the spine and open the chest, open your lungs. Keep your elbows straight, stay here. If you want, you can bend your knees, depending on the height. Just relax your breath, shake your neck if you want. If you want, you can even close your eyes. Give your mind, give your thoughts a little break over here. Start to take deep breaths in, deep breaths out, trusting in the power of the breath to heal you and knowing that all will be fine. If you feel your mind is cluttered with thoughts, too much work, it's all right. It's all going to go back in place. Slowly inhale, come back up and back on the chair. And the last stretch that we do for our lower body will be sitting on the edge of the chair. Keep your right ankle on top of the left. From here, for some of you, this may be already too much. You will feel a stretch in your right hip. If you want, after this, you can maybe rest yourself like this on the leg. Drop your head down. Or if you want, you can go all the way down. Relax your head down. So wherever you are, whether you're here or here, just make sure that your head is dropped, your neck is heavy, your head is heavy. Because whenever you drop your head down like this and completely surrender yourself, it relaxes your nervous system. It sends a signal to the brain to relax, to calm down, which sends a signal to the body to let go. So allow your breath to become soft. This is a lovely stretch, especially if you experience tightness in your lower body. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And again, if you're feeling intense over here, it's all right. It happens. But know that you're not alone. We're all there only. Inhale, lift yourself up. Take your right foot down. Let's do the same on the other side. And breathe in, sit up straight, and try to go as low as possible. Instead of doing this, I've seen a lot of students trying to go push themselves deeper and deeper into the stretch. Just relax yourself with every exhale, melt yourself down. With every exhale, melt yourself down. Close your eyes if you want. Just completely surrender yourself. And breathe into the spaces that you're creating in the body while doing this stretch. So breathe into your back, breathe into your hip, into your leg. And slowly from here, inhale, come all the way up and exhale. And the last thing which we can do while seated on a chair is relax our eyes. So very simple practice. You can just rub your palms together, create some heat between the palms, keep your eyes closed, and then just gently place your palms on your eyes. Give a moment to relax your eyes. In fact, you can use this moment to thank your eyes, thank your entire body, which is letting you experience the world, which is letting you do everything that you want to. Take a couple of relaxed breaths here. And slowly move your hands 1 inch away from your eyes. Blink your eyes open. Keep looking into your palms, keeping your eyebrows soft, eyelids heavy. And then drop your hands down. So that was a quick little ditty that you can do in your office. Again, something which hardly takes 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much time you have. If you have luxurious time, you can increase this practice, do more rounds of each pose, do more breaths in each pose. If you have shorter time, do it a little more quickly. So I hope this is extremely useful because this has immensely helped me. Like I told you before beginning the class, that I'm an architect as well. So I do experience all these things, and I'm telling you this from experience. So after this, if you have any questions again regarding this practice, any specific thing that you feel while seated on a chair, which maybe I can answer, then you can please go ahead and ask me that. Cover is on pranayama and mindfulness. Like I was explaining in the beginning of the session, that what is stressful breathing and what is relaxed breathing. So if I tell you to take a deep breath in, you'll take a deep breath in like that, and the chest expands. Now, if you just ever, like if you are in a position of when you're angry or when you have a danger, for example, a dog is barking on you. So then that is the time you're scared, you breathe in your chest. Okay, your pupils dilate, the breathing becomes faster, the heart rate becomes faster, and all the blood in the body gets pumped into your hands and legs, making you ready to run away or to fight your danger. So whenever the body is under danger, under stressful situation, this is the body's response. Okay, breathing chest is one of the part of it. And when you are completely relaxed, for example, when you're sleeping, the bodies are in restful state, all the blood goes back to your important organs of the body, your digestive organ, your reproductive organ, your respiratory organ. The body begins to relax and reset, rejuvenate itself. Okay, that is also accompanied when you're breathing in your belly. So this is the importance of understanding that belly breathing is a relaxed breathing. Also, when you're breathing in the belly, it helps to remove a lot of digestive issues because your abdominal muscles are constantly working and stimulating your digestive organs. A lot of times people experience IBS or digestive disorders while seated on a chair when they are in a stressful situations because of this thing. So we'll understand how to breathe into the belly. So again, sit on the edge of the chair. I'm saying this again and again because I want your spine to be straight. And what we'll do is we'll just place the hands on the belly, just like that. And start to breathe very naturally. Allow your Forehead to relax, eyebrows, face, jaws, neck, shoulder, everything relaxed. When you breathe in, your body is sending the signal. You are receiving the signal in your palms. The belly expands, press against your hands, and then relaxes. Now you're not forcing your breath in your hands, in your belly. You're just doing natural breathing. Allow your spine to relax and just breathe naturally like this for a couple of minutes, not minutes, couple of seconds, couple of moments, sorry. So everything relaxes, breathing in, breathing out. You can do this practice while lying down on your bed as well. And you'll realize like just a few breaths like this, mindful breaths all the way into your belly, just relaxes your body, relaxes your mind. Become very observant on how the breath moves into your belly. And then relax your hands down. Slowly open your eyes. When we breathe, the first movement happens in the belly, and the next movement happens in the chest, in your thoracic region, which is from the rib region, which is the lower rib to the upper rib. Okay. So the next place we are keeping our hands will be our chest, like this. You can keep it like this, or you can keep it like this also, where the thumb is under the armpit. And again, we are not forcing the breath. Remember, we are not forcing and trying to breathe more and more. Just natural breathing. So observe first the belly expands and the chest moves slightly. Stay physically connected to your breath, observing how the ribs expand in 3 dimensions as you inhale and then relaxes back. Just continue to breathe like that, breathing in, breathing out. If your mind wanders around, slowly bring it back to your breath. Observe the part of your hand touching your ribs. Become completely still, completely quiet in your mind. And don't attach any judgments here. Don't think I'm not able to breathe and something's off. Don't think, whoa, something big. Just observe very objectively. Breathing in, breathing out. And relax again. Open your eyes. The next part that we'll breathe is our clavicular region. Our lungs go all the way up till here, under the collarbone. So this is the last part which moves when we are breathing. So first the breath goes in the belly, then in the chest, and then your shoulders move very slowly. Okay. It's almost like you're filling a glass with water from bottom to the top. Okay. So the next part where we'll keep our hands is our upper chest over here, right under the neck. Again, sit up straight and start to breathe. Just continue to breathe like this. You will feel very slight movement over here, not something big, very slight movement. Just makes you understand that you're breathing nice and full. You're breathing and using the entire lung capacity. Continue to breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly relax. Keep your eyes closed for some more time. Just do your natural breathing, abdominal breathing. As you inhale, the belly fills in, lungs fill in, and the shoulders rise up. And as you exhale, everything falls down together. Keep watching the movement of your body, welcoming your breath as it expands and relaxes as you exhale. Now, while practicing, if you ever find your mind wandering around, don't get irritated. Just gently bring it back to your breath. Whenever you find yourself lost in thoughts, bring it back to your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly, slowly from here, begin to open your eyes. So that is a very, very simple practice to understand, first of all, how to move your body into a state of relaxation, move your body in a state where it rests and resets, rejuvenates itself. And secondly, how to be mindful of your breath. It's a very simple mindful technique as well, which can really help you to clear your mind, declutter your mind, bring you back into focus. And it's almost like you switch a reset button. Whatever you're doing, you switch a reset button and everything feels new and fresh, and you can start with a clear mind. So if you have any questions now, you can go ahead and ask me.
I think, Shani, we got a few more on the link.
Yeah.
What is the solution to a headache and a migraine?
Okay. So see, when you experience headache, I'll tell you very practical things, what really work for me as well. One thing which really works for me, it's not related to yoga also, is taking a hot towel. Like I'll just take a towel and wet it, put it in microwave for 15 seconds. Just warm take a heated like a steam towel and put it on my eyes. Most of the times headache happens when you have strain in your eyes or when you are extremely tired or when you're wearing something tight or like that, or your eyes are strained. So that helps to relax. Instantly, it'll give you relaxation. Other things that you can practice in yoga are all the forward fold poses. For example, if you're seated on your mat and you just fold forward, you drop your head down. This allows, first of all, the blood to circulate to your head, to your face, and to all your sense organs. So it improves the circulation of the blood, and there is an instant state of relaxation. Also, in the middle of the class, somewhere I told that whenever you drop your head down, it relaxes your nervous system. So the nervous system begins to relax as well. If you're feeling headache because of too many things you have to take care of at a time, or something like that, then most of the cases can feel a lot of relaxation, a lot of relief by doing these practices. You can give yourself a self massage as well. In Ayurveda, they say that there are certain points over here which are called, again, these are like these special points which you press and you feel an instant relaxation. So one is your earlobe. You can press your earlobe. You can press the points behind your neck and in front of your, your ear, in front and the back of your ear. You can give yourself a self massage like that with your thumb or with your fingers.
All right, thank you. I think this is going to be the last question for the day. So someone asked, can they do yoga during the implantation period or the 2 week wait period? If yes, then which all poses are good?
Sorry, I didn't catch the first part.
So someone asked, can they do yoga during the implantation period?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, see, you can if you have been practicing from before, then you can. But if you don't try to include something new in your routine, right? Just do whatever you have been doing, not at the regular pace. Obviously, you have to slow down, listen to your body, be mindful, listen to your body, listen to your doctor. But again, you can continue your practice and try not to include something new. Don't jump on trends. Don't look at what Instagram is saying, and listen to your doctor and listen to your. If you have a teacher, then why not?
Got it. Got it. Thanks. I think Lencia asked, so Lencia asked, I think their job is 24/7 to be on screen, be it like
Hmm.
laptop or mobile. Is there a quick way to relaxing the ease the stress that our eyes get when we, work more than 12 to 13 hours a day on the screen?
Yeah. So, like I said, that hot water towel works immensely because it improves the heat improves the circulation of the blood in your in the muscles wherever you apply heat. Secondly, the muscles relax, so the tension goes away from the head and the eyes area. And you can also include simple massages that you can do with your hands. Close your eyes, massage your eyebrows in the direction of your eyebrows. Try to lift your eyebrows up and massage like this. You can make circles with your hands around your eyes as well. Apart from these, the palming technique, which I said, rubbing your palms. And again, you're applying heat to your eyes in this manner, and then relax. And few other things that you can do when you're looking at a screen, the vision is fixed at particular distance, but your eyes will be healthy when you're looking at different distances. Okay, for example, if you're looking for something close, then take breaks and look at something far away from you as well. So for that, there's a very nice technique in yoga. Like, you can hold your thumb in front of yourself, observe your thumb for some time, and then without moving anything, just focus on something behind the thumb so that the thumb becomes blurred and you're focusing on one point, which is behind the thumb. Then again, bring your focus back to the thumb so that everything else become a blur. And like this, you can keep shifting your gaze, so your eyes will also stay healthy. It's an eye exercise, basically.
I think it's 8:29. I think we have still room for one more question. So,
Yeah.
any quick ways to reduce belly fat?
See, um, see, belly is actually the first area in the body where the fat comes, mostly. One has to see that there is no deficiency in the body, or there's no particular reason why you're getting fat only in the belly. Sometimes, for example, people have diabetes and they gain belly fat only. So then the reason of the fat is the diabetes. Rest of the body will be thin. They'll say, my arms are thin, this is thin, that is thin. Thyroid is one of the reasons. So you have to see and manage if there is any underlying problem because of which the belly fat is coming. And apart from that, you have to include some exercise routine in your exercise in your routine. You have to watch your diet. uh, uh, Frankly, there are no quick tips. If someone says there is a quick tip for this, there's no such thing like that. Whatever you're practicing, you have to be consistent and you have to take it for long. Then only you will see the result. The repetition is the key. So in yoga, if somebody asks me, typically, like, what should I do in yoga? I would say Surya Namaskar. It's a great practice which burns your calories, moves your body, and keeps you strong and healthy and supple and flexible as well. So you can include Surya Namaskar. I have had students who have just done Surya Namaskar and lost weight. So yeah, so that is possible. But you have to be consistent, whatever you're doing. There's no quick fix.